Alright, welcome back. Now, this is the one I'm getting, as I already said. Now, the reason why I'm upgrading is not that my old processor is slow. Like, it might be slow for some of you guys who are into the heavy multitask things or video editing or even gaming, I guess. For me, I mean, it's not that bad. It's like I can live with that. But the reason why I still choose to upgrade to a Phenom 2 is that its price. It's just so cheap right now, and I've heard a lot of good things about this processor. The Phenom 2, actually, the whole series, especially this processor. So I just wanted to try. I just wanted to see how much difference I'm gonna get. In terms of gaming or other stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty much the reason I'm getting it. Like, you know. Now I want to talk about price for a little bit. This is exactly where I'm getting this CPU from, newegg.ca. This is the same price as I paid weeks ago with free shipping. At this price, I think it definitely is a steal. Okay, for you guys who live in states, if you check newegg.com, you'll get like 110 something like that US dollar, which is, I think it's a better deal. But yeah, it's just good. So cheap. Now I know that some of you guys might say, when I get the dual core version of Phenom 2, the X2 550, which released around a month ago. Well, you know what? I was actually trying to get that processor, but at the end I still chose this one over that one. Now that's the other one. That's the one you're talking about, or I was talking about, right? That one was free shipping, 123, still a good price, cheaper. But the thing is that in terms of the price per core, now definitely at this price range, I think at the moment right now, the Phenom 2X3 definitely give you the better value, right? Because I mean, if you divide that price by 3, you'll get a lower price as if you divide uh, this price by 2, right? So in terms of price per core, I think it definitely is worth to get this one. Now, the other thing you have to consider is that with the Phenom 2, whatever is X2 or X3, if you have a good motherboard, the right motherboard, you might be able to unclock to a quad core, right? We all know that, but I don't have a motherboard that support that feature. I have a ultra durable Gigabyte ultra durable 770, so that board doesn't allow me to do that kind of stuff. So I guess I'll just stay with the triple core for now. In the future, I might upgrade to a better motherboard, and then I might try the quad core. The thing with this is that, you know, if you get this triple core and if you cannot overclock that, you'll still be happy with it because at least it's a triple core, right? Now, if you get a dual core, right here, and you're thinking, okay, you know what, I'm gonna overclock and I'm gonna unlock to a quad core, and in the end, if you fail, I mean, it's really, really a big disappointment. So yeah, I guess that's why I choose the X3 instead of X2. But I mean, if you like the X2, if you had the money, or if you think it's cheap or whatever reason, you just want to go with X2, I think it's still a good deal. But for me at the moment, it's I think this one is still a better choice. Maybe in the future, if they kind of drop the dual core version of Phenom 2 by a lot, what I mean by a lot, I mean like lower than $100. Then the time you might want to go with this one. By the way, if you check on the quad core one though, if you check on the quad core, the Phenom 2 processor, can show you guys the price. You can see this is this is the Phenom 2X4 940. This is actually one of the cheapest quad core, and it's over $200. So definitely, the triple core is a lot worse than this one, right? In terms of price per core, I guess. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much why I'm getting the CPU. Yeah. Okay. Now I want to talk about what I expect from this CPU. What am I expecting from this one? Now, I've seen a lot of benchmark, a lot of benchmark actually, pretty much all the benchmark I can find, and you know, I'm obviously expecting getting a few more FPS in gaming, you know. Well, but the thing with me is that I've got a 9600 GT, which is not a high-end graphic card, so you know, some game might be GPU limited. So in those games, I might not able to get a lot of performance boost because I guess CPU doesn't really matter in that case. But some of the game might be CPU limited, so that I might able to get some big improvement. The other thing I want to talk about the the triple core over dual core is that you guys know a lot of application right now doesn't fully utilize the 3 core, right? Most of them only use 2 core or even 1 core. But I guess if you choose this one, most likely it's for future. You know, in the future, I'm pretty sure as more and more people starting using the triple core or quad core, I think developers is gonna use all the cores instead of only 2 cores. So yeah, I guess in terms of the future, this is the best you can do, you can get right now. So yeah. And then one of the other thing I forgot to mention is about the thermal design power, or TDP. This one has 95 watt TDP. Now that's actually I would say that's a lot higher than my old Ashlon, which only use around 75. After overclock. Before overclock, like on stock, it only uses like 65, but after I overclock to 3.1, I think it uses around 70, 75, something like that. Now this one, I know it's a triple core, but still you got like 20 more uh, TDP, so that might be a con for some of you guys. But at the same time, there is actually a pro, which is that, as you can see, this one uses the Phenom 2. Actually, all the Phenom 2 uses Quiet 3.0. What that means is that it'll still reduce like the multiply, which will reduce the clock when you overclock it. Like after you overclock, let's say if I overclock this one to like 3.4, and if I don't use it like on idle, it might drop the frequency to like maybe like 2.2 or something like that. Whereas on my old Astron processor, since I overclocked it, right? So it'll stay at 3.1 all the time. It's 3.1 all the time. So like, I guess in terms of the long term, I'm not sure because I don't know how to test the power usage, but I think long term I might able to save a few more electricity when I use the Phenom 2 compared to my old Astron processor. Okay, thanks for watching now. Uh, I will install the CPU really soon. That will be on the last part of the video. I'll post the results of my overclocking results, or some of the benchmark I get, compare my old CPU and this CPU right here, and I'm just so excited right now.